Everyone thinks Venezuela collapsed because of socialism, but oil, the thing that should have made it rich, is exactly what destroyed it. And the real reason is way darker. Imagine living in the richest oil country on Earth. But you can't buy food. Supermarkets are empty. Money is worthless. And people are literally fleeing with backpacks. Even economists were panicking, which is impressive because they're usually just confused. The official story is simple. Venezuela failed because of bad leaders, corruption, and socialism. And sure, that's part of it. But that explanation is like blaming a plane crash on turbulence, while ignoring the missing engine. Because here's the part they never mention. Venezuela wasn't poor. It was too rich. Oil made up over 90% of its exports, so the government stopped caring about everything else. No industry, no farming, no innovation. Why bother when oil money keeps flowing? It's like living off a credit card and calling it a salary. But the craziest part is still coming. When oil prices were high, Venezuela looked unstoppable. So politicians spent more, printed more money, promised more free stuff. Warnings were ignored, experts were laughed at. Then oil prices crashed, and suddenly, the government had no dollars imports, stopped money printing went insane. Inflation exploded so badly that cash became wallpaper. Some economists still argue it wasn't a crisis and it was a robbery wearing an economic costume. This was the moment the system cracked. Oil stopped saving Venezuela and started strangling it. If money could scream, this is when it would have lost its voice. But here's the detail everyone ignores. Sanctions didn't start the collapse. They locked it in. By the time the US stepped in, Venezuela was already bleeding out. The tragedy? Oil didn't fail Venezuela. Dependence did. And that same trap still exists, everywhere. Venezuela teaches one brutal lesson. Natural resources don't make countries rich. They make bad decisions easier. Money isn't power, control is. And if you think this story is insane, wait until you see how many countries are walking the same path right now.